Just because it's my opinion doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I've used the spot weld cutters. Apparently I might not have bought a good enough bit because it didn't last very long. And I used the cut-off tools I used to, but they kind of egg-shaped the hole. I just used a little bit like that, and it tends to work fine for me. It seems to be quicker. It'll get away from you if you don't have a guard on it, but I never put a guard on anything because it stops me from getting into nooks and crannies. They make a lot of little different bits. That's what I use. You're doing a kick-ass job on the quarters, inner and outer, man. You're doing a lot better job than most people would do. Trust me. You're doing a nice job. This is something I learned from Gas's Glass. Mr. Rosa, he's a slick guy, I'm here to tell you. He taught me and everyone else, just take affordable hacksaw blades and just shove them in this cutter, and they work really good. They fit really nice. And then I just cut the blade with some wire cutters, and my plan is to find the cap. Did I measure this all out beautiful? No, sometimes I do, but probably gonna cut this cap right off. Try to, and then file it off. I need to do 2 of them. Could screw it up. Yeah. Yep, could screw it up. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. I can run around with no cap on it. No. That's what hood rats or country rats would do, but that's not me. Anyway, piece of something. Is it kind of ridiculous? Yeah, it kind of is. And then I still gotta hog this out with that. Took a lot longer than I anticipated. How many do you guys swallow a day for your aches and pains? Oh yeah, I could get painkillers. I do. I have them. You know what? I don't want to get hooked on anything. I'm trying to preserve my body because to each their own. I understand some people need it, and some days I do, but I try not to because, man, you don't know what's going on inside your body. What that shit does to you over a period of time, and I don't know either, but I ain't trying to find out. I'm trying to live to like 107 years old and be on a yogurt commercial to tell you the fucking truth. Can I get an amen on that? If it's all good in the hood, it sure is kick-ass in the country. Man, I love peace and quiet. Ain't nothing but the squirrels and the rabbits and the hawks. I didn't know what I was missing when I lived in the city. Didn't know any better. I know now. That's why people move the fuck out. of the city. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My dad said he always wanted to live so far out, he'd have to poke a stick in the sky to get daylight. Amen, Pops. Amen. This is God's country. That's what I say. That's what my old man used to always say when we went hunting. He said, that's God's country. Don't you be tearing up God's country. He was always on us kids about litter, and he said, you don't be throwing shit on the ground out in God's country. Don't matter whose land it is. It sure in the fuck ain't yours. Let nature do what it want to do. Keep cutting shit down these days. Y'all know that story. I remember when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time in the woods across the street from my mom's house, my mom and dad's house, on mini bikes and dirt bikes. Just hang out there all the time, riding bicycles and shit. Kids don't do that no more. That's okay. I remember I used to build model cars all the time too. Kids don't do that shit anymore. They just be on Facebook and video games, and I understand that. But I think to get out on a bicycle with a couple little friends down by the river, out in the woods, you get in touch with yourself. I do. Maybe I'm just fucking an alien. No, that wasn't the mothership. Maybe I'm just an alien. I always said I was. I always said I was. Man, I love the peace and quiet. Just love everything about it. Things a beast to move around. Try to keep things self-contained. What do we got here? Inch maybe. You got an inch, almost an inch and a half. Here we got 2 inch. Sure, I can figure out something. Batman's car tomorrow? Yeah. I'll get it in the booth, but I won't prime it. I'll prime it Tuesday. Piece of something.
It's
if I had my camera, this would be on YouTube, man, because I do a channel, and I didn't bring it. This is so. You got a pearl. Like,
right. It's
just $100 grand. Easy all day. Probably more than that if you want to watch.
She's gonna order one. Well, what happened was she seen this car online a year before. She says, "That's my car. That's what I want." So then we called the company.
It's a strip.
Yeah, it's a 6-speed Harrison. Yeah. It's all air ride suspension. Pro charge, 656
To be honest, just my thing. I didn't like them. I just didn't like them.
Right, me neither.
Like, yeah, okay.
If I was going to buy a Camaro, be honest with you, I wouldn't.
It's like the challenges they're putting out. Okay,
Right.
they're fine. Go to the Trans Am version of 1970, the black flat. Come on, let's do this. And if the gas can come
Come on,
if the gas
I'm old school. That's what I
gas can comes on the right hand side of the corner, leave it there. Don't put it on the passenger side.
That one.
Oh, I know that's wrong, but I know. It's a sublime. No, it's a
Curious
it's
yellow.
like a neon yellow.
It's
It's
curious
got
yellow.
yellow in it too, does it not?
No, it's curious yellow. It's the name of the color. You get outside, it looks yellow. In the sun,
Now,
it
there was
looks
some rumors where they had like
see it from here. That's the wall.
I thought the wheel. This is the best part of the car right here.
You know that? I'm still with that too, but oh, Hammy.
Oh, wow. Ouch. Oops, sorry.
This
wow.
little contraption, it just go inside and buy the parts.
Yeah.
People used to just throw it away like it was nothing. Like it was nothing.
You can't believe how much of this shit I destroyed when I was a kid.
I know.
440 mag, 6-pack cars.
I used to have a 68 Camaro and I ran it right into the ground.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, are you stupid, you know?
I like this one right here.
This is my toy here.
This guy made me because that's the only way you can afford insurance.
No, actually, I've got insurance right there standing there. At First County. This is it costs me less than it does that damn towel.